Oh, ciao everybody. It's your good buddy Grampy from a Grampy's Fly Shops. And there's something I just wanted to come on and talk about today. It's uh it's all about the being polite on the water. You know, many of us fly fishermen and other fishermen, you know, we're always fishing in all these little places and whatever. But sometimes when you get to your special place, there's people in there. There's people fishing there, or it's crowded, or there's lots of boats in the water. You know, sometimes you got to remember the rules of the water, and the rules of the water are like this: first come, first serve. So if you're the first one there, then you get to pretty much occupy the water. If you come later and you show up to your favorite spot and there's a lot of people there, you got to keep your cool. You might not be able to fish in your favorite spot. If somebody got there first, well, that's their right to be on the water. You can't just go up there, crowd them in, harass them, bother them. You can't do that. That's not the polite thing to do. That's not the right thing to do. You just have to go look for another spot. You have to go to another area. So, and if you're in an area and somebody comes, you don't have to chase them out. Sometimes you can let them have a little bit of space. Sometimes you can make a little room for them and let them fish along as long as they follow the rules. And if you're in a spot with a lot of people, you got to be conscious of where those people are. You can't just cast over those people's lines. You can't just cast over them or crowd them. You have to give them some space. So learn the rules of the waters. Learn how to be polite. Learn how to do nice things. And if you're in the boats, it's okay to be a boat person. But remember, there's smaller boats too. Sometimes the people on shore and the people in the smaller boats, like the inflatables and the kayaks and the standing boards, you gotta watch out for them. And if you come racing in there with your jet skis and your bigger boats, or your motor boats, or your big bass boats, or those big cruise liners, you're making a big waves for everybody. And when you make those big waves, you can knock people off their boats, which is dangerous. You can chase away the fish. Sometimes you can put people's lives in jeopardy, really, if you're not careful. So please be careful of people. Be conscious. If you're speeding around in boats, that boat's gonna make some waves. So just follow the no wake zones. Make sure you're looking out for people. Some of them are little kids who can't swim yet. So if they're floating around in their little floaties at the beach and you come ripping through with your big boats, you could be drowning a little kid, So just pay attention, people. If you're a boat owner, it's okay. Have your boats, whatever, that's fine. Enjoy them. But some of us, like I'm a float tube kind of guy. Me and Jody and Superfly, we're floating around on our pontoons and our little inflatables, and you guys come whipping by and you throw us really for a loop. So please be cautious of that, and just be polite in general. Just don't be driving over people's lines. And you think people can't cast out far from the shore. Sometimes people can cast really far from the shore. So you come whipping over with a boat, you're going to chop over our lines and all kinds of things. So just be cautious of who's around you. And be polite. You know what? We all going to share the water. And our governments are trying hard to take our waters away from us. They're making paid parking lots everywhere. They're charging us to go there. They're closing down areas. But sometimes it's our own fault, the fishermen. Don't throw your garbage around. Don't leave your lines lying on the ground or in the water if you can retrieve them. Retrieve them. Uh, don't leave the place like a garbage dump. That's why we're losing our spots. That's why governments are closing spots or charging big monies for spots. So if you're one of those people polluting, shame on you. And if you go to a place, take something out. If you see a can on the ground or a bag on the ground or somebody's line, pick it up, put it in the trash, and clean up the spot. Because you know what? It make a place better than you left it. That's a good motto. Make a place better than you left it or than you found it. You know, you found it and trashed. Sometimes clean it up, make it look better, and that will make all of us fishing community look better. Everybody. So just be polite, and be nice to others. That's Grampy's a message today. Just be polite. All right, and also last thing about being polite. In the fishing community online. I know you guys are watching me online now, this video. If you go to somebody's chats, their live streams, and you're chatting in there, be polite, be friendly, you know, learn how the chat works, learn what the people in the chat like and don't like, and then be a part of that society. And if you don't like it, you don't have to stay there. But if you're a younger person and you're watching this, don't be a spammer. You know what spamming is. Hi, I said hi. Can you say hi? I said hi. Hi, I'm here. Hi, I'm here. Hey, do you notice me? I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Do you notice me? You don't have to act like that. That's not how polite society acts. We know you're just young kids, but you don't have to do that. So that's why you guys keep getting timed out and sometimes shut out. That's why. So don't do that. And don't be a troll. Don't be cursing language, swearing, say stupid things like shut up and all these things. Don't say that. That's not necessary to do that. And the final thing, you know, if you want to be a moderator in a group, you don't just ask, can I be a moderator? Can I be a moderator? Please make me a moderator. I don't want to be please, I want to be a moderator. That's silly. You don't become a moderator by begging. Moderators get to be moderators because they stay in a place. You come time after time to the same live streams. You hang out with the same people, and they get to know you and trust you, and they know your language and they know everything. So you know what? Then they say, hey, you've been with us a long time. I will make you a moderator. So don't beg for it. It's not polite. It's not nice, and actually it turns people off. And a lot of the people's chats you're going into are the older generations. You know, we're older people, we're adults, we act like adults. And when you young people come in, yes, we want to see you do well. Yes, we want to share the love with you, and we want to see your channels grow. But don't beg for likes and shares. That's not helping your cause. Just be you. Just be you. The nice person that you are inside. You be nice, you be calm, and just enjoy it. And people will come to love you, and we will support you. So just keep that in mind, okay, guys? Just be polite. The message of today for all of those things, whether you're on the water, on a live stream, chatting, or in your boats, whatever, be polite. That's the message. That's Grampy's message today. You're just going to be polite, and you know what? People are going to love you. People will love you. The world will love you. And we're going to make this place the whole world a better place. That's Grampy's message. So thank you for everybody who likes Grampy's Fly Shop. Thank you for supporting Super Flies for Super Guys and the Superfly, Jody Sharp. Thank you for supporting him and Mrs. Superfly. And thank you for going around and liking and subscribing, everybody. By the way, our message is we got 252 subscribers now. Thank you. We greatly appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button and become part of the family. Because when you're hanging out with the Superfly and Grampy and the Mrs. Superfly, you're not just another number. You're part of the family. And we love you and appreciate you. So God bless. Have a fantastic day. Keep your flies on the water, tight lines, and fish on, Canada, wherever you are. All right. God bless. Amen. Peace out. Grampy out.